but I think you have one.
Yeah, unfortunately. So this my what the
Sorry.
we'll have to work on that.
Yeah, I was reading my notes on this game.
Oh.
I wasn't looking at the screen.
That's really funny. The Falcons game, that was one I was watching, and so I had I was optimistic that they could win the game, but they did not win the game.
Yeah.
So it was interesting too because they started out really well. They started out driving the ball
Hmm.
really well, moving the ball really well. That Arthur Smith offense that we had expected. Obviously, they're going to have some issues on defense. I would have thought it would have been a high scoring game, but even with the Eagles' issues on offense, I thought that would have counterbalanced it. But watch this game though. I think it's the Falcons' issues in a nutshell. Because obviously they're going to have some defensive issues, and they're working on that new defensive coordinator and Dean Pease. I think it's Dean or Dan. DP.
Dean
Dean.
Pease.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Matt Ryan got sacked 3 times. He had 9 QB hits. He was on the run. They only rushed for 84 yards in the first quarter, and then I think less than 84 for the rest of the game. And
Yeah.
because their offensive line, especially in the fourth quarter, I saw Jalen Mayfield, who is their rookie left guard from Michigan, just getting bulldozed out of the way, not giving Matt Ryan any
Hmm.
time. And for me, then it's kind of hard to tell: is Matt Ryan, was he playing well, or is it just the same issues that I've been seeing with the Falcons? Um, I would just say the past couple of years, where the offensive line is not giving him time. But then, so talking about the Falcons, but then another thing, my kind of WTF moment as well is Jalen Hurts looked legit, and now it was against a
No.
weak
Yeah.
Falcons defense, but to give him all the credit that he needs, um, he played. He played really well. He was able to move his feet. He was able to avoid pressure. I think the Falcons only sacked him once, maybe twice even, if that even actually. I can't remember a single sack. But Jalen Hurts looked very professional out there. He didn't make
Hmm.
any mistakes. Took care of the ball, and that offensive line, they were able to move it. Devontae Smith got his first touchdown of his professional career. So
Yeah.
Eagles overall on the upside looked very good.
Yeah, and so that's what I was going to say is kind of, I guess for me, what was like so surprising. Devontae Smith uh, was pretty quiet during the preseason, mostly because he was just kind of like battling like nagging injuries here and there.
Hmm.
But all of a sudden, for him to just come in and he had a drive, he caught 4 passes in a row,
Yep.
and I was just very impressed. The Philadelphia Eagles have an offense. I think Miles Sanders is a weapon. Jalen Reagor, Devontae Smith uh, look like a great duo. Dallas Goedert looks great. They still have Zach Ertz there, but it looks like Dallas Goedert has kind of taken over
Yeah.
that tight end one role.
Yeah.
But for me, the WTF is just I guess that how potent that offense is. I
Yeah.
think the defense is still somewhat lacking in Philadelphia.
Hmm.
I think they have a pretty good pass rush. I'm just a little concerned about their secondary. I just think the Falcons got over antsy and kind of played right into the way that Philadelphia wants to play defense.
Yeah.
Just kind of play off, let the receivers and the ball kind of just come to them and make plays there.
Yeah.
And I thought they played well. I just think that they were able to kind of play the football that they wanted to play, and the Falcons played kind of right into their hand.
Yeah, and that's one. I don't want to discredit the Eagles' performance, but I'm curious to see uh, how much they've improved from last year because they have a new coach as well, and a whole new system. But it was the Falcons are on the steady decline, and they're going through a rebuild as well. So I'm curious to see when they play a more established team, like especially when they start playing their in division rivals.
Yeah.
We'll be able to see how much they've improved from last year when they were going through the shambles that the Falcons are going through right now to this year, where Jalen Hurts that had a full off season of practice with the guys, able to implement that system,
Mm-hmm.
implement the new system. That's where I'm curious to see because they took positive strides. Because I remember last year, everyone remembers watching the game against Washington, and Jalen Hurts couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
It wasn't his fault. It was just the team sucked, and they were playing against the best defense in the league. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do against those guys right there.